What's going on, guys? Neil Bauman here at Parrot Key, and today we're going to be trying out a new product, at least new in our world, and that is Magicplan. So I've heard about it about 4 years ago, saw a public adjuster using it on site, saw him pull out the phone and kind of just wave it up and down around the room, in the closet, in the bathroom, seeing the lines shooting across his screen. All of a sudden it's kicking out a sketch on the phone. I was like, oh, that's really cool. It's like, I'm a heavy mobile user, obviously, really always looking to speed up my process, and I was really liking how they were doing it, but I was obviously skeptical a little bit. Looked into it. I really wasn't liking it at the time because you didn't get that instant ESX file. That's kind of a big deal to me. Obviously, you guys know what my channel is about. It's about writing the files on site, writing these estimates on site, taking the photos in the rooms. Really big fan of just doing as much as you can while you're there, not taking that home. I don't want to be waiting for an ESX file the next day. It's just not up my alley. So kind of stepped away from it, or just didn't really go down that rabbit hole, stayed the course. Now they have instant ESX files. I'm talking when you're done, you send it up, it's back into your inbox within 5, 10, 15 seconds. Very, very quick, very accurate, easy to manage, easy to work with. Really liking the interface. It's just simple. All the buttons are there. Yes, there are some bugs, just like there is with any of these other ones, but a lot of easy workarounds for that, and that's kind of what I want to show you guys today. We're going to do this whole office here. One thing to note is definitely have all the doors shut. That's so it won't just get all crazy and shoot into the next room and capture a wall that you're not intending to grab. So I'm going to do a screen recording and show you guys the app and how it functions. And we'll kind of take it from there. I'll show you some of the functions I like, some bugs that will happen here and there, and some workarounds for when it does happen. Sometimes when you have like a wall like this, if you look over here at this wall here, you have this half wall. And sometimes it will get messed up and it won't capture it that well. And sometimes you'll have to manually drop in a wall and measure it out. But it's all good. It's always good to, when you do the auto capture especially, to kind of check the walls and lock it in. And once you shoot it with the disto, which that's another thing I really like, it locks that wall and it's good to go. And the way that you measure the walls is something that I'm a really big fan of, in that you actually just click the measurement on the wall and then it's measuring that. I'm not having to grab a wall, drag it, activate a handle, and then measure that wall. When we're doing our classes in here, a lot of times you see that's when you start splitting people's brains, right? Is when you start talking about the grabbing the wall, dragging it, activating the handle, in Xactimate Mobile, and then now shooting that measurement. This is just, it's right there, right in front of you. You click on the window measurement, that's what you measure. You click on the door measurement, that's what you're measuring. With the wall, there's a number floating right above it. You click on it, it's synced right up to the disto, and that's what you're measuring. So we'll jump into a new project right now, and I will show you guys how this thing works out, and we'll do, like I said, an auto capture, and we'll talk through a few things. So first I'm gonna click on that address, get that use location, that auto location of where we're at. Got it kind of close. We're in a building with a lot of tenants, so I don't blame it. All right, now here's the screen. We have the floor plans. You can add one there, photo reports, scope of work, and files. So the floor plan is where we're going to be operating out of today, and a little bit in the photos as well. The scope of work is something that is a work in progress. That is going to be the estimate section. And it's more, I guess, geared towards like your mitigation side and contractor side right now, just kind of getting an idea of what the scope of work will be for that job. The estimating is in there, but that is what they are actively working on from what I'm seeing. And once they get, in my opinion, the macros in there, and that's all easily loaded and ready to go for, not situational based like fire, this or that, but like texture based, floor type based, ceiling. That's kind of what you want to use or see in this. And once that's integrated, you'll probably see me over here full time, because I'm always looking for ease of use. So we'll start with the floor plans. We'll hit that plus sign. We're going to add floor. We'll hit ground floor, even though this is up in the second story, but use your imagination. Hit an insert, room. Now you see the different features here. We got auto scan, manual, add a square room, draw room, or import and draw. That's your trace over an image of an existing plan, which we're all very used to. The draw room, the adding the corners, I'm really a big fan of that. Very, very simple. Just to give you guys a quick understanding, to show you here. I really like that. Just simple, and you go around, like I said, hooked up to the laser, shoot the measurement. That's not what we're here to do, but I just want to show you guys that manual measurements I'm a big fan of. But auto capture is what we want to show today, the auto scan. So manual scan is going to be more for your open floor plans. You know, those houses where you'll have the entry going into the living room, going into the kitchen, going into the office, and it's all one big crazy cut up ceiling, no walls in between them. That's when you want to do the manual scan to kind of pinpoint where those walls are at. If you do the auto scan in there, it's just going to run wild, and it's going to be one big room, which is not a problem, but it's going to lead to a lot of repairs for you as far as like fixing the file and adding walls and this and that. So we're going to go to the auto scan today and do it in here. We're going to hit this red button. All right, you want to make sure there's some good lights on. We'll name this, it's kind of unique here, huh? I don't know what to call it. Workshop. I like it. All right, point the camera to the top edge of the wall, and it's like you're just painting the room. Very simple. All right, if it doesn't get something, you just kind of change the angle with it. Change the angle with your camera, and then it will grab it, like that door over there. Put my jib away. Oh, I got it actually pretty well. Asking me what door I wanted to have it as, a hinge, to bifold. Very intuitive and simple. This is what I was talking about. It's probably going to sketch that whole hallway into one big room with this room. But I'll show you guys how to fix that and take care of that. Alright, got that. And you see this window here. Like the more, if you run and get very precise with it, I promise you just kind of bring the camera to the edge where it needs to be, and you're good to go. Alright. You could take pictures from here. I'm not a big fan of that because you guys know I'm all about the 0.5, but you can do it if you don't really care. If you're just trying to get some, you know, you can get your basic photos. You guys just know I'm a freaking nut about my 0.5. I want to see the whole room, which it doesn't have that in here right now, but like I said, I think it's something that can be added. So we're gonna hit stop. Your room might be incomplete. We're not gonna believe it, right? It got that open floor plan. That's why probably it wanted me to do a manual scan, but it's okay. We're gonna force it into it. Hit finish anyways, and it's still gonna handle it just fine. So you see that there? We're ready to just move into this hallway, which, you know, this might help, but we'll go into this room. I've tried it every which way. Going down the hallway all the way, it will do it. Going from room to room. Sometimes you want to try to be kind to it, right? You're not trying to do double the work. So if you can be kind to it, meaning like move in rooms in ways that make sense, you know, that is kind of the best way to go about it. Don't make it all tough. And while it did handle the hallway and then adding the rooms around it just fine, but let's just try to make it simple for it. And like I said, it will do it regardless, but might as well help it out. All right, we're making this the in a closet because that's what it feels like right now. My freaking kids' Minecraft party they had. So now we have a bunch of freaking zombies in here. Their heads will fall off and TNTs. Oh, little couches. That's a freaking an ender dragon, I think. Crazy in here. Watch out. See how it does this door real quick. Did it get it? Oh yeah, I don't need to shut it. Usually shutting it is the best practice, but all right, cool. And you like how I really like how it just kind of moving across the map here. Very simple. I feel like I'm in a video game though. Some Halo or something. Got my map in the corner. All right, we'll call this study. All right, cool. All right, chasing you around. Cool. All right, confirm. All right, we'll head over to this bathroom here. Very simple though. Like I said, I don't really like the camera function, so I'd probably wait and scan the whole place and then come through and take my photos. But that's just me. I mean, there's no problem doing it anyway. You want to. These cabinets here. Look at it, getting pretty spot on. If you want to line it up, kind of bring it over here. Hold it here for a bit. Usually we'll snug it right up. Eesh. Probably not good lighting right now. Eesh. Move further away. It's yelling at me. It's not snagging it right now. It's all good. Oh, there it is. Tightened up. There it is. Look at it. We forced it into it. You guys see? I'm glad that happened. Because now if you just kind of force it and stay at it, you can get it there. You just got to get the right angle at it sometimes. And not having really great lighting in here is probably not helping it. There's a lot of dark corners there. All right, let's shoot this hallway. And you can even do a really cool feature where you can shoot that room right there, that big room, and then just fill this in. Hit a fill button, and it'll fill this entire area. And I'll do that in like a next video. But you don't even, a lot of times, you don't even have to measure certain rooms just because of how you do it. And then you start to play chess with it. You start to get a little smart and kind of manipulate it, and you don't even have to go into certain rooms to sketch it all out. Like a lot of closets with this, and I've been messing around it for some time now, like a week or so, a couple weeks or so, and it's really, really simple. Did you get that? I don't know if with that phone. There it goes. Cool. See, I just changed the angle on that. All right, stop. Yeah, finish. All right, confirm scan. And we'll come in here. This is a dark room, so see how this one goes. We'll name this the playroom. Sometimes we are playing in here as far as video games going on the top screen while I got my 6 monitors going. Oh. Just kick me out. Oh, man. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, just kick me out there real quick. If we continue on, it should be good. Door. Cool. Confirm. Alright, done. Alright, now we would hit all the things we want to add in there. Appliances, plumbing fixtures, furniture. Don't have any of those in here, so I'm not really worried about that. We gotta line this up. So I don't know why I kicked this out right there, but it's alright. Bring this over here, grab that and twist it around. Cool. Oop. And you see those like green little arrows? You'll be zooming on that. It's like green little dots. You'll like snap it in there. You see? It'll show like when it has it, it's grabbing it. Boop. Good to go. So yeah, see I messed up there, but it's all good. Workarounds and fixes. It's not going to be perfect, but it's a lot quicker than most of us can sketch, that's for sure. All right, so now you see that it is missing this wall, so we're going to show you how to add that right quick. So I'm going to click in the room. It's making it all one big hallway. That will happen with those automatic scans. So now I'm going to hit add wall. Kicks it out there. But now I can show you guys the laser measurement. So I click that. I click laser. It's already connected. If it's not, or if it won't connect, you just turn off the laser, turn it back on, and it's good to go. All right, so let's shoot this. All right. Now it's going to lock it in. You see that lock there? We don't want it right there entirely. So we're going to move that here. And then we need to insert a door, which is going to be under objects. Cool. Got that there. All right. And then if I want to measure other walls, you can. And look how awesome. Like you just click the measurement and it's there. Simple little things that make it easier for folks goes a long way. All right, cool. Locked in. You do the window as well, which I know that window measurement, and that's pretty close. And this is a tough window to shoot. Gotta have that. Can't be shaky. Ah, nice. Some people that come in here for the class, they can't shoot that window. Shaking around. All right, cool. So yeah, that's what the fix is. Oh, and we see that we have that hallway. It did that open floor plan right there, so we can fix that. That's no problem. So we're not going to be able to split the room from off of this half wall here. It just won't work there. But what we'll do is we'll hit here. Whenever you want to add something like corner, wall, split the room, that's what I'm going to be doing. Split the room. All right, cool. Now we're good. And then now, obviously, if I want to get rid of, I can click on that wall, delete it. If I want to rename it, down here, swipe up some more. Now you can change that name. And here you can do the manual. We'll call it the studio save. Also, I can add some photos and notes in here. You saw there's those photos that I took in the beginning. Oh, I guess that was an earlier. No, that was earlier. All right, plus. And now you can also do, they have the Ricoh camera that will hook up to this. That is really cool. We have it here, and we'll test it in another video sometime. That is really, really awesome. So you can do all that 3D stuff. But photos, like I said, here's where you are in here, and you can take your photos from in here. Very simple. Save photo library. I know this is what a lot of people run into, where they drop the device and they lose everything. That's not going to happen here, but you can save it to the photo library if you need to. Get that overlay timestamp. You can even activate the GPS coordinates if you need to show exactly where you're at. Really cool and intuitive. All right. And in there also, you can add forms, details. Now look, got the floor area, wall area, perimeter, all there. You can shoot your ceiling heights. All hooks up to the disto. Cool. Very simple. But that's just, I would say, a 100-foot overview of Magicplan. I mean, that was very quick. Now I can honestly send this right to here. Or you can do ESX file. Right here, report PDF sketch files. So I'm going to pull this up. Your ESX export is being created. You will receive an email shortly. That's it, y'all, and thank you for watching. We're going to be trying out other products more like this in the future. First stop is Magicplan. Very excited to see what else is out there, but so far I'm really liking this product. And like I said, I think I'm going to use it in my day-to-day operations, and I already have been, especially when it's just like a very quick one I just want to kind of blast through. I'm not needing to write on site. I'm going to be doing it later, or I'm sending it to an estimator. There's nothing easier than just be cruising through it. Once they get that estimating feature, which I know they're actively working on it, and get those macros loaded into there, that's probably when I'll start entertaining the whole doing the entire process through here. So thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and stay tuned for more episodes.